Hello everyone and welcome to Joe Robbie Stadium for the first AFC wildcard game between the Houston Oilers and the Miami Dolphins. And as we start the fourth period, the Oilers lead by a score of 17-10. The scoring went as follows in the first period at 12 minutes, a 32-yard interception return by Chris Dishman with an extra point gave Houston a 7-0 lead. Then at 10 minutes, Dan Marino was injured and taken out of the game for the rest of this quarter. In the second period, 9 minutes remaining, there was a 16-yard pass from Warren Moon to Ernest Gibbons to give Houston a 14-0 lead. 6 minutes, Pete Stoyanovich hit a 43-yard field goal to make it 14-3. And then with 20 seconds remaining in the first half, a 29-yard field goal by Teddy Garcia gave Houston a halftime lead of 17-3. In the third period, with 30 seconds remaining, a 13-yard pass from Dan Marino to Tony Martin gave us the score as we currently have it at 17-10. So Houston have the ball, 2nd and 3 at their own 27-yard line, and it is going to be a short pass against a safe defense. So Warren Moon takes the snap and he's looking to complete to Ernest Gibbons. Moon is a B14. He's going to be incomplete and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 27. It's going to be a short pass against a run defense. So Moon takes the snap, drops back and looks for Curtis Duncan, 43. Is FB a 0 pass? He's not. And so he looks for an alternate receiver who will be Ernest Gibbons and completes for 13 yards, giving them a first down at their own 40-yard line. Houston leading 17-10, 1st and 10 at their own 40. Screen pass against a pass defense. Moon takes the snap and he's looking for Drew Hill, 54. Is G a 2 pass? He is not. So completed to Drew Hill for 6 yards and brings up 2nd and 4 to Houston at their own 46-yard line. Short pass against a safe defense. Warren Moon takes the snap, drops back, looks for Curtis Duncan. G or K a 0 pass. G is not, K is not. So he looks for a second receiver. But he'll still go back to Gibbons and get 7 yards and a first down into Miami territory. 1st and 10 at the Miami's 47-yard line. Inside run against a blitz. So Warren Moon takes the snap, turns and hands off to Lorenzo White. K2 run. He is not. EA a 0 run. He is. So Lorenzo White gets a 2-yard gain and is brought down at the 45 of the Miami Dolphins, 2nd and 8. Short pass against a safe. Moon drops back, looks for Drew Hill. GA a 2 pass. He is. So Drew Hill will go to the XS column. EB a zero pass? No. So a 15-yard gain deep into Miami territory, 1st and 10 at the Miami 30-yard line. Medium pass against a safe. So Warren Moon calls the signal, takes the snap, drops back, looks for Tony Jones. GB a 2 pass. He is. And so completes to Tony Jones for 13 yards and it's 1st down and 10 to the Dolphins, to the Oilers at the Dolphins 17-yard line. Screen pass against a pass defense. Moon takes the snap, looks for Hayward Jeffries, 34. EA a zero pass. He isn't. And Jeffries weaves through and gets an 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 2 at the 9 of the Dolphins. 2nd and 2. Going to be a screen pass against a safe defense. Moon drops back. Quick pass out to Drew Hill. He or I a 2 pass. He is not. I is. And so the pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 2 at the 9-yard line. So an inside run against a run defense. Moon calling the signals under center, takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Lorenzo White. It's going to be an unusual result. Lorenzo White gets 2 yards. Has he got the exclamation point? He hasn't, so he's going to fumble. Is C rated 0 on an inside run? He's not. And so it is recovered by Jarvis Williams, but there is a video review. And after review, the fumble stands and Miami will take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. 10:45 remaining. Dan Marino comes out, medium pass against a safe defense. Marino drops back, looking for Ferrell Edmonds. 43 is EB a 2 pass. He's not. And Marino throws it away under pressure. 2nd down and 10. Going long pass against a safe defense. Marino in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he's looking for Mark Duper. Marino is a B completion, and he's going to complete that for just 5 yards. Bringing up 3rd and 5 at their own 12-yard line. Miami have not been able to get anything going, and I think it's really down to the fact that Marino was injured and still not fully recovered. 3rd and 5. Medium pass against a safe defense. Marino goes back on the center, takes the snap, drops back, and he's looking for Tony Martin. It's going to get completed for 16 yards and a 1st down. 9 minutes 30 remaining in this game. 17-10. 1st and 10 to Miami at their own 28-yard line. Outside run against a pass defense. Marino drops back, hands the ball off to Tony Page. JRD a 2 run. No and no. So goes to the XR column. So Tony Page's outside run is an E. So he's going to get free of the linebacker and get a 16-yard gain. It's going to be a first down, but there is a possible injury, so we need to check that. That's going to be against defender F. They already have lost Al Smith. And Leandre Knight is also out for the rest of this series. So first down and 10 to Miami at their own 34-yard line. Screen pass against a blitz. Marino dropping back, and he's looking for Ferrell Edmonds. And they're going to get a 9-yard completion, 1 yard short of a first down. 2nd and 1 at the Houston 47-yard line. Medium pass against a pass defense. Marino making big yards, drops back, looks for Mark Duper. We've got an unusual result. Gets a 17-yard gain, but gets hit hard. Did the ball come out? Designated runner who on a medium pass, Mark Duper, it's 2. No, he isn't, so it's going to be called incomplete. So 2nd down and 1. Second down and 10, sorry. No, 3rd down and 1. Got to 1 yard. 3rd and 1. So short pass against a blitz. Marino takes a snap, drops back, looking for Mark Clayton. 51 is B, a 2 pass. He's not. So go to the XS column. 65 is the quarterback's X greater than 1. Yes, it is. So it's going to go to the go chart. 63 is going to go for 47 yards and a touchdown. So a 47-yard touchdown pass with 8 minutes remaining. And Pete Stoyanovich could even up the game, and he does at 17-17. So the game is tied with 8 minutes remaining. Pete Stoyanovich comes out to kick off. He is a B kicker. So he gets down to the 1 yard line, and it's going to be returned by Alan Pinkett. And he'll get a 13-yard return out to the 14-yard line, where he's met by the Miami defense, and it's going to be 1st and 10 to the Oilers at their own 14. Warren Moon comes out. Outside run against a safe. Moon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Lorenzo White. FB a 0 run. No, he's not. Lorenzo White goes to the XR column. Is F a 2 run? No, he is not. So it gets a nine-yard gain, 1 yard short of a first down, 2nd and 1 to Houston at their own 23-yard line. Going to go a long pass against a blitz, so is Miami bringing everything. Moon takes a snap, drops back. Looking for Curtis Duncan. And it's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 1 to Houston at their own 23. It's going to go short against a run defense. So Moon under the center takes the snap, drops back, looks around for Ernest Givens. GB a 2 pass. He is. So it's going to be completed. Is X rating greater than 2? Yes, it is. So they're going to go to the go chart. So Ernest Givens gets a 34-yard gain into the Miami half of the field. 6:30 remaining. Houston have the ball, 1st and 10 at Miami's 43-yard line. Screen pass against a run defense. So remember, this started way back in Houston's own end, and Warren Moon has managed to drive them forward. Takes the snap and is looking for Alan Pinkett. Is EB a 0 pass? He's not. So Pinkett gets 7 yards. Second and 3, 6 minutes remaining in this AFC wildcard game. Short pass against a pass defense. Moon takes the snap, looks for Hayward Jeffries, 43. Quarterback a 0 pass. Well, that's not true. So it's going to be completed unless Jeffries has the question mark, which he doesn't. And he's going to make 9 yards and give the Oilers first down at the Miami 27-yard line. Inside field goal range, but wanting more. Houston 1st and 10, inside run against a blitz. Remember, Buffalo or Kansas City waiting for the winner of this game, dependent on the Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game. Oh, lost the die, so we'll roll it again. So Moon takes the ball and hands the ball off to Alan Pinkett, 32. Is the quarterback a 2 run? No, he's not. And so he gets stacked up at the line to gain. So 2nd and 10 as we come into the last 5 minutes of this game, unless we need overtime. 2nd and 10, outside run against a pass defense. Moon calling the signals, takes the snap, hands the ball off to White. TB a 0. Well, yes, he is, because we're in the attacking zone. So he's going to lose 2 yards and bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 12 at the 29. It's going to be a short pass against a safe defense. So Moon goes into the shotgun, calls the signal, takes the snap, looking for Drew Hill. Is EA a 2 pass? He's not. So Drew Hill gets complete, but only for 7 yards. Down to the 22. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit. So Teddy Garcia coming out to try A 39-yard field goal. Kick is up. Field goal attempt is blocked, recovered by the offensive player, and so it's going to be blocked, and it's going to be recovered by Sean Lee and returned for 4 yards. So Miami block the field goal. 3:45 remaining in this game. There's no tomorrow for the team that lose. Marino brings out his troops. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line, and it's going to be a screen pass against a safe defense. Marino drops back, looking for Mark Clayton. Is D a 2 pass? He's not. So Clayton will go to the excess column. E or F a 2 pass? No and no. So a 12-yard gain by Mark Clayton. 3:15 remaining. Score is tied. 1st and 10 to Miami at their own 38-yard line. Inside run against a blitz. Marino takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Sammy Smith. Is TA a 2 run? He is not. So Smith loses a yard, gets hit. And it's a 3rd down. Is it 3rd down or 2nd down? Yeah, missed the screen pass, didn't he? So 3rd down and 11. So it's going to be a long pass against a pass defense. Marino drops back, looks for Tony Martin. And it's going to be completed for 26 yards into Houston territory, down at the Houston 37-yard line. 2 minutes 15 remaining. 1st and 10 to Miami at Houston's 37-yard line. Marino inside run against a safe defense. Under center calling the signals, takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Sammy Smith, who is on an inside run. He is a B. And will make 2 yards down to the 35-yard line. And the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes remaining. 2nd and 8 for Miami at the Houston 35-yard line. 52-yard field goal at the moment. Well within Stoyanovic's range. He's got a good kick from over 50. But 2nd and 8. Short pass against a safe defense. Trying to get a bit closer, take a bit more time off the clock. 52 is Marino dropping back, and he's looking for Sammy Smith. Is H a 0 pass? He's not. So it's going to be complete unless Sammy Smith's got the question mark, and he doesn't. And Smith will get 6 yards. Houston will take a timeout. 1 minute 50 remaining. 3rd down and 2 at the 29 of Houston. Miami 3rd and 2. Screen pass against a blitz. So Marino takes the snap, drops back, looking for a quick outlet to Mark Duper. HRC a 0 pass. C isn't, and H isn't. So is this going to be intercepted? No, it's going to be deflected and fall short. So with 1:40 remaining, Pete Stoyanovich is going to come on to take a field goal. And we're looking at we're at the 29-yard line. So it's a 46-yard field goal. Ball is snapped. Kick is on its way, and it is good. So for the first time in the game, Miami have the lead. But there's still 1 minute, 30 seconds left. So Stoyanovich comes out to kick off. He's a B kicker. 55, kick bounces out of bounds, 5-yard penalty and re-kick. There is no option to take it at the 40-yard line in 1990, so Stoyanovich will kick the ball again. Gets a 51-yard kick down to the 19-yard line of the Oilers, and it will be returned by Gerald McNeil. And it's going to be a long return. So it makes a 40-yard gain before he's tripped up. Down to the 41-yard line of the Dolphins. A touchdown here will win the game. Well, could win the game. A field goal will tie it. 1st and 10 to the Oilers at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. And it's a medium pass against a pass defense. Warren Moon takes the snap, drops back, looks for Hayward Jeffries. Is EC a zero pass? He is not. So it goes to the XM column. Is H a 2 pass? He is not. Gets 23 yards. Down to the 18-yard line of the Dolphins. And they take a timeout. 3 points difference. Short pass against a pass defense. Moon takes the snap, drops back, looks for looks for Drew Hill. J or K a zero pass? Well, J isn't because they're in the front in the attacking zone. K is not either. So it's going to be going to the Y chart. Possible interception. But no, it's going to just be battered away and go out of bounds and be incomplete. 1 minute remaining in this game. Will we end up an overtime in this game? 2nd and 10. Outside, it's going to be a short pass against a blitz. So Moon takes the snap, drops back, looking for Ernest Givens. Is K a zero pass? He's not. And the quarterback is sacked for 9 yards. That's not what I wanted to see. 35 seconds remaining in this game. Third and 19 at the 27-yard line of the Dolphins. So a medium pass against a blitz. Warren Moon drops back. Looking for Curtis Duncan, 51. Is a 0 pass? He is not. And it's going to be thrown, hurriedly thrown. Is it going to be intercepted? No, it's going to be incomplete. So 25 seconds remaining, and they're going to bring out the field goal unit to try and tie this game. This is the game on the line. We're looking at a 44-yard field goal. Teddy Garcia is an A kicker. So the ball is snapped. The holder has it. It's up in the air, and it is good. So with 15 seconds remaining, the game is tied. Teddy Garcia makes the kick, and we're going to get a kickoff. Going to go 1 yard into the end zone. Are they going to bring it out? Yes, they are. So it's going to be returned by Mark Higgs. And Higgs will return it for 10 yards. So they'll be getting back to the 9-yard line. And there's 5 seconds remaining. One play, so it's going to be a long pass against the pass defense. Marino drops back looking for Sammy Smith. Sorry, looking for Tony Martin. Is EB a 2 pass? He is not. So it's ruled incomplete, but they're going to check it. After further review, we have a reversal. The ball was caught 38 yards down the field before he stepped out of bounds, but the time has expired, so this AFC wildcard game goes into overtime. Team must score. So let's see who's going to receive the ball. Spot will be Miami receiving. Blank will be Houston. So Houston will receive the ball. Miami will kick off. Next score wins this game. Pete Stoyanovich kicks the ball way out of the end zone. So they're going to take a touchback. And it's going to be Houston first down at their own 20-yard line. And we're going to take a timeout. So back from the timeout. So first down and 10 to the Oilers at their own 20. Warren Moon brings his offense out. Screen pass against a pass defense. Next score wins. Moon drops back looking for Curtis Duncan. EB a 0 pass. He's not, so he's going to go to the excess column. A, B, C, or D, a 2 pass. No. 17 yards, steps out of bounds. And it's first down to Houston at their own 37-yard line. First and 10. Outside run against a blitz. Moon calling the signals, takes the snap, hands off to Lorenzo White. CE a 0 run, he is. And White gets nailed behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2 yards. Second down and 12. Houston second and 12 from their own 35. Short pass against a pass defense. Moon drops back, looking for Ernest Givens. Is I a 2 pass? He is. So Jeff Cross breaks through and sacks Warren Moon for a loss of 5 yards. Third down and 17. Medium pass against a pass defense. Moon steps back, looks for Drew Hill. Is J a 0 pass? He is. So he completes to Drew Hill for 14 yards, but it's not going to be enough. Brings up fourth down, so Greg Montgomery will come out to punt. And this could be blocked. Is the punter's block grade an F? It is not. Gets off a 48-yard punt, lucky. Gets it down to the 8-yard line, where it's going to be returned by Tony Martin. Unusual result, but that's the first one in this game we've had on a kick. So he loses 3 yards on the punt return, and we could have an injury here. So let's have a look at the injury situation. 31. It's going to be EA, who is going to be Curtis Duncan. And so Curtis Duncan will be out of this game. It's not what the Oilers wanted. They've been taken off on a cart. Curtis Duncan out for the rest of the game. But more importantly, Miami have the ball first and 10 at their own 5. Inside run against a safe defense. Marino takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Mark Logan. Is a 0 run? He's not. And Logan gets a 3-yard gain, second and 7. Miami at their own 8-yard line. Inside run against a safe defense again. So again, Marino takes the snap, drops back, hands this off to Sammy Smith. See here, 0 run he is. And Smith will lose 2 of those 3 yards that was gained in the previous play. 11:45 remaining. 3rd down and 9. Screen pass against a safe defense. Marino takes the snap, looking for Jim Jensen. And he goes to the excess column. Is TA a 0 pass? No, he is not. Gets 11 yards. It's going to be a 1st down to Miami. 11:15 remaining. First and 10 to Miami at their own 17-yard line. Short pass against a safe defense. Marino trying to mastermind a great comeback here. Drops back, looking for Mark Logan. And he's going to get a 9-yard gain, and he's going to be 1 yard short of a 1st down. 2nd and 1, 10:45 remaining in this first period of overtime. Short pass against a safe defense. Marino with the ball, drops back. Looking for Troy Stanford. TB a 2 pass. He isn't. So the pressure comes from the defense, and it's going to be thrown away and incomplete. 3rd and 1. Inside run against a run defense. Marino under center takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Mark Logan. J or F a 2 run. Well, no, F isn't. J is. So a 3-yard loss. Bringing up a 4th down, so deep in their own territory, they're going to have to punt this ball away. So Reggie Roby comes on. And this could be another possible block punt. This is block an A. It is an A. It's going to get a 20-yard punt off, and there's not going to be any return. But again, great position for the Oilers. 9:45 remaining, 1st and 10 at the Miami 43-yard line. Can they take advantage of this? Warren Moon comes out, and it's a short pass against a pass defense. They just need to get any score. Moon takes the snap, drops back, looking for Hayward Jeffries. Is E a 2 pass? He's not. Is he rated 0? He is not. So a 5-yard completion, bringing up 2nd down and 5. Houston driving towards the divisional playoffs. Just a score needed. Short pass against a pass defense. Moon in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looks for Lorenzo White. Is CE a 2 pass? He is not. So it's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be an offensive holding penalty, and they're going to take that penalty. So it's going to stay 2nd down. Shut up. 2nd and 15 at the 48 of the Dolphins. Medium pass against a pass defense. Moon staying in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking for Drew Hill. Is F a zero pass? He is. So the quarterback will complete to an alternative receiver who will be Hayward Jeffries for 8 yards, giving us 3rd and 7 at the 40-yard line. 3rd and 7. Short pass against a pass defense. Moon drops back, looks for Drew Hill. And it's going to be incomplete, so 8:15 remaining. 57-yard field goal is out of the range of Teddy Garcia, so they're going to bring the punter on, and it's going to be a coffin corner kick. So Greg Montgomery takes the snap. Going to be an unusual result. It's going to be a 27-yard punt. Down to the 13-yard line. There is a flag on the play. The return is going to come from Tony Martin. And he is going to lose 6 yards. So Tony Martin will lose 6 yards. But what's this flag? False start on the offense. Whistle was blown dead. Play was blown dead. 5-yard penalty. Replay. 4th down. So going to re-kick at the 40-yard line. So they're going to do another coffin corner. So out comes Greg Montgomery again. Is coffin corner D, E, or F? It is not. So it goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So deep in the Miami territory. 1st down and 10 at their own 3. Marino comes out. It's going to be an inside run against a safe defense. Marino takes the snap, hands the ball off to Sammy Smith. Is EB a 2-run? He's not. So he's going to lose a yard. So getting closer to their own goal line. 2nd and 11 at their own 2. Outside run against a pass defense. Marino takes the snap, hands the ball off to Tony Stanford. J or D, a 2-run. J is a 2-run. And he gets 3 yards back to the 5-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 at their own 5. Short pass against a pass. Marino takes a snap, drops back, looks for Mark Clayton. TB a 0 pass. No, he is not. And Mark Clayton completes for 7 yards. But it's not going to be enough. And they're going to have to punt the ball away. The punting's not been very good in this game. They've had a few blocks a very short pass because of the pass rush, so the kick rush. So here comes Reggie Roby. And he's going to get a 42-yard punt down to the 46-yard line of the Oilers, and it's going to be returned by Gerald McNeil. Unusual result. It's going to be a 10-yard return. And there's a flag on the play. Illegal block by the return team after the kick. 10-yard penalty. Will be first down to Houston. And there is the chance of an injury too. Will be the fullback Lorenzo White, and he will be out of the game. So another big loss for Houston. They won't be able to use Lorenzo. Sorry, that's the wrong team. It's Tony Page that's out for Miami. They were the offense. So first down, 6:15 to go in this first period of overtime. Houston 1st and 10 at their own 48. Inside run against a pass defense. Warren Moon takes the snap. Hands the ball off to Lorenzo White. Is B a 2-run? He's not. And White gets an 8-yard gain. Under 6 minutes remaining, and they get into Miami territory at the 45-yard of the Dolphins, 2nd and 2. Inside run against a pass defense again. And once again, Moon drops back, hands it off to Lorenzo White. Is F a 2-run? No. And White finds a gap and makes an 8-yard gain for a first down, 1st and 10 at Miami's 37, 5 minutes 15 remaining in this first period of overtime. Someone must score. Outside run against a safe defense. Moon calling the signals, takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Alan Pinkett. Is SB a 2-run? He's not. And the defense come up big and stop him back at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10, 4:45 remaining in this first period of overtime. Inside run against a pass defense. Moon under center, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Alan Pinkett. It's going to be an unusual result. It's going to be a 3-yard gain, but there is a flag on the play. Holding. Defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down. So as we come to 4:30 remaining, 5-yard penalty in the first down. Houston 32 yards away from the game winning score. Outside, or even less if they take a field goal. Outside run against a pass defense. Moon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Lorenzo White. EB or FB a 0-run. Well, EB isn't. FB isn't. So they pick up 8 yards down to the 24-yard line. This now becomes a 41-yard field goal. 2nd and 2. Inside run against a pass defense. Miami unable to stop Houston on this drive so far. Moon takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off again to Lorenzo White. Is FB or EC a 2-run? No and no. Runnables through a tiny gap for a gain of 2 yards. It could. Is it a first down? Is it enough for a first down? No, it isn't, but there is a flag on the play. Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, second down. So dead ball foul there. 2nd and 5. Medium pass against a run. Moon drops back, looks for Hayward Jeffries, and it's a quick throw. It's going to be intercepted. $17 yards. So at the 10-yard line, it's going to be intercepted. By Paul Langford. And he's going to return it 21 yards back to their own 31, and Miami have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 3 minutes 45 left in this period of overtime. Screen pass against a safe defense. Marino drops back looking for Jim Jensen. He'll go to the excess chart. 54 is B a 2 pass. He is not. So Jensen gets a 12-yard gain and first down. 3:15 remaining in this first period of overtime. Tied at 20. Miami driving, and it's going to be a long pass against a safe defense. Marino drops back, looking for Mark Clayton, and it's going to be incomplete. 3 minutes remaining. 2nd down and 10. To the Dolphins in their own half at their own 43. Short pass against a blitz. Marino dropping back, looking for Fred Banks. Is SB a 0 pass? He is. So Marino throws the ball away. 3rd down and 10. Medium pass against a blitz here. Marino takes the snap, looking for Scott Schwedes. Is J a 2 pass? He is not. So it's complete for 13 yards and a first down into Houston territory. 1st and 10 at Houston's 44. Inside run against a run defense. Marino takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Sammy Smith. Is the quarterback a 0 run? He's not. Is EA a 0 run? He's not, because they're in the offensive zone. So gains 3 yards down to the 41, and the 2-minute warning in this overtime period. Miami at the 41-yard line of Houston. Another couple of first downs, I think, is what's required. So 2nd down and 7. Short pass against a run defense. Marino takes the snap, drops back, looks for Jim Jensen. K or F a 0 pass. F is not, K is not. So it's wide open receiver, and he gets 8 yards, which will be enough for a first down, but there is a flag on the play. Personal foul, offense, 15-yard penalty, repeat, second down. So all that negated by a huge penalty. So now they're second and 22. Short pass against a safe defense. Marino takes the snap, looking for Mark Duper. Is EA a 2 pass? He's not. So Duper gets the completion. Gets 8 yards back. And Houston call a timeout. Third down. And 14 at the 48 of Houston. 3rd and 14. Medium pass against a pass defense. This needs to be completed. Marino drops back, looking for Garrett Limbrick. Is EC a 0 pass? He's not. So it goes to the XM column. Is A 2 pass? He is not, because they're in the Houston zone. So 25-yard gain and a first down. Down to the 23-yard line of the Oilers. And it's going to be a first down to the Dolphins. Minute 15 remaining. Outside run against a pass defense. We're looking at a 40-yard field goal at this moment. They're going to try and get a bit closer. Marino takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Sammy Smith. Unusual result. Gets a 9-yard gain and fumbles. Is Sammy Smith rated 0 at an inside run? He's not. So he collects the ball. Gets down to 25 seconds. Second and 1, and they're going to bring out the kicker. So we're looking at a 31-yard kick here. Out comes Pete Stoyanovich. Kick is up, and it is good. So 15 seconds remaining in the game, in this period, and the field goal gives the victory to the Miami Dolphins. So the Miami Dolphins win this first AFC wildcard game in overtime by 20 points to 23, and they will move on to play either Buffalo or Kansas City, dependent on the result of the second wildcard in the AFC, Cincinnati against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh win, then Miami will go to Kansas. If Cincinnati win, Miami will go to Buffalo. Hope you've enjoyed this. Been an exciting finish, and we will see you for the NFC wildcard game which will be the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Until then, good night.